Hi yogis, welcome to our first recording of yoga, and I hope the rest will be streamed, and I hope you're all really well. I know they all have lots of different feelings, and we'll talk about that as well. But it's good to sit with those emotions and feelings, notice what they are, and then breathe into them, breathe into those spaces. So this recording, it's in my garden, and it's quite early in the morning, just because I was doing it yesterday and it was really loud, noisy, lots of neighbours mowing lawns and children playing, which is lovely. But I thought I'd start early today. We may still get distractions, but it's nice to be outside anyway. It's early, and you might even see there's frost still on the grass, so I'm going to choose to start seated. However, I know we've been working on a mobilisation, which has involved laying on the back, hugging the knees, mobilising the shoulders, and you're aware, you're familiar with that, so perhaps pause at the moment and spend just a moment rolling around, feeling grounded, because it's important in these times to be grounded. Press pause, come back when you're done and you're ready to sit up, and we'll breathe together. So let's take some grounding breaths and imagine you're breathing from the length of the spine. Feel grounded through your sit bones and lifted up to the crown of the head. And just enjoy the sense of freedom in your breath. And then as you continue to breathe, drop the right ear to the right shoulder, exploring the left side of the neck, and you might just turn the chin gently to notice how this muscle feels. And as you breathe in, come center and change sides. Tilting, lifting, continuing to breathe. Coming center once again. Let's take a very gentle twist towards the right side, and your right hand can come behind. Breathe through the spine, so feel the spine move through your breath. Inhaling. And as you next exhale, turn. Back into the center, fingertips behind. Open out through the chest, so draw the shoulder blades down and back. And let your breath permeate the space in the front of your body. Tuck chin to chest, and as you exhale, roll forwards. Breathing once again, but this time into the space in your upper back, your thoracic spine. Coming back to center. Change the way that you've crossed your legs. But you know that if cross-legged is not comfy, you don't have to go there either. Let's take some breaths, so just be comfy. Inhaling, reaching right arm. Exhaling, opening that space, softening the shoulder. Continue to breathe at your pace. And the next time the right arm is lifted, just stay, pause, let go. And breathe some more into the space in the right side. And my view is of an absolutely stunning, beautiful blue sky. Inhaling, exhale. I'm not sure if you can hear the birds, but they're lovely, chattering to themselves. And then just continue to breathe and mobilize, and you can feel the weight shifting between each of your sit bones. And you might invite some more movement through the spine as you perhaps move forward and back as well. And go a few times the other way. Into the centre and make your way to cat, or 4-point kneeling, cat-cow, remembering that you can pad your knees. Mine are nicely padded with the grass. Inhaling, tilting the pelvis, looking forward, and as you exhale, move from the pelvis up to the back. Moving in a way that feels nice for you right now. So I quite like, as you know, to roll the shoulders in a figure of 8, rolling cat. And you know that you can pause and you can explore, but for the benefit of being recorded, I'll just move on a little bit, perhaps faster than I sometimes do in classes. I'm going to tuck the toes, reach the hips back, and reach the arms forward. So you might rather enjoy staying in child's pose for some time. Or if you feel ready to come to down face dog, the knees will lift. Lengthen your spine, reach your tailbone. And then you might press one heel and then the other. Find a freedom in your neck here. And pause in down face dog when that feels good. Soften the knees and tiptoe the feet forwards. Enter forward fold, Uttanasana, and you can just relax the shoulders, maybe hold your elbows. Or it might be that you prefer a more relaxed position. The aim is to get the chest to thigh and then lift the tailbone. And by connecting the navel to spine, you might feel that inner strength through the core. And then bending your knees, inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale. Stay facing the way you are, just easier for me as I do in class to turn around. So Tadasana is about balance. Feel balanced from your feet, so we're grounded through each side, each foot. Draw up through the legs. Maybe take some shoulder rolls. Synchronizing your breath as we do with this movement. Alternating, if that feels nice. Allow the movement in your body. So notice the sides of the body move, maybe even the hips move slightly. And go also the other direction. And then stand. Once again, claim Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhaling, arms overhead. And as you exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, chest to thigh, tuck in, relax. bending the knees deeply. Reach arms, and they can either come to Anjali Mudra, they can come wide cactus, or they could reach overhead as we sit into Utkatasana. Breathing up into the chest. Exhale, sinking. So the weight's back in the heels, and you might be able to lift the toes slightly. And you get the feeling that your spine is moving down through the sit bone and equally up through the crown of the head. Take one more breath, and as you exhale, fold forwards. Bending the knees. Inhale, come up with a long spine. And release. Okay, stay the way you're facing. Releasing the arms, and we'll take some side breaths into the side of our body. Inhaling, right arm. Exhale. Continue breathing in, and you can use the other arm for support. And you might lengthen one side, but find a softness in the other. And this time, unlike when we were sat and our pelvis was secure to the floor, this time there is movement, so you might even reach a little further. Luxuriating in the feel of your body, stretching through the sides, holding the right side this time. As always, you're listening to your body, so never force, and just simply use the breath to find the edge of the posture as you feel warm enough. Change sides again. Inhale. Exhale. And maybe there's a bit of a turn as you can gaze under that arm. Inhale, center. Release. Once again, relax shoulders, and possibly hands can link. Then draw the shoulder blades together. Open the chest. Inhaling, arms overhead. As you exhale, fold forwards. Tuck in. Utkatasana, bending your knees. Inhale and reach. Exhale, sink a little lower. Stay once again for a breath here. And as you inhale next, press into the heels, squeeze the bottom, press the hips forwards. Exhale to the left side. Again, you might choose to take support there. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Release, let go, relax the shoulders. Utkatasana, bending the knees, reaching up, feeling strong and yet grounded. And feel the support from the ground. And from your strong legs. Press into the heels, squeeze the bottom, press the hips forward. Inhale, and exhale, C-shape your body. Breathing in, exhale. We'll do that once again. Bending your knees, inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Press into the heels, squeeze the bottom. Can you feel activity in the glute muscles? Exhale, calmly. Breathing in, breathing out. Bend the knees, inhale. You're not fast forwarding this bit, are you? Press into the heels, inhale, rise. Exhale. Breathe in, fold forwards as you exhale. Tuck in. So you're staying where you are, I'm just moving. Bending the knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Press into the heels, inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, fold forwards. Right leg, long lunge back, and drop the right knee down to the floor. Just remembering in class, as I am here, I'm mirroring you, so I'm using my opposite leg. You're dropping down. Feel length in the spine, and if you've got bricks, blocks, you might use them here. You might rather come to a lifted, because we are stretching the right hip flexor, but also keeping length in our spine. So it might feel that if you're hunched, there's more to be gained by using anything to lengthen your arms, in fact. Right hand's grounded, left arm reaches. And as you inhale, circle. So we bring attention to our shoulder and the shoulder blade, and notice how that feels. Creating a big circle, and this time we'll wrap the arm behind, roll the shoulder out the way. You can choose to stay here, or it might feel nice to stretch up. But don't force, because if the shoulder feels awkward and you're stretching your arm, you're adding to the pressure in the shoulder. So then you'd rather just take the hand behind. Inhaling, coming to the center, reaching up. As you exhale, drop forwards. Breathe again into your heart space. Exhaling, hands to the ground. Inhale, lifts the right leg. Exhale, float together, tuck in. Stay. Bending the knees, coming to Utkatasana. Exhaling, sinking lower. Pressing into the heels, lifting up, opening. Reach to your right side. Breathing in and breathing out. Left leg this time, long lunge back. Drop the left knee down to the ground, and just for a moment we breathe, and we're breathing into the psoas. We're breathing into the length of the spine, and we're settling the shoulders. Remembering that we hold emotions in our hips very often, our hip flexors. So it's nice to relax and let them go, particularly now. Left hand's grounded, right arm can reach. And we'll take 3 circles. Inhale, exhale. One last time. Wrap the arm, roll the shoulder. Find space. So for me, if I drop the knee slightly, it just feels nice, but I also know that it's almost cheating. My pelvis then has moved, so I'm not getting the rotation in the spine. It's not really cheating, because I know what's happening and I'm just using my body in a way that feels nice, but there's no force. You might like to open out. Notice this shoulder, so notice if all of a sudden you've gone rigid, and try to get a rebound effect through gravity. So we're not pressing down, but we're lifting. Hand comes down. Inhale, lift. It might feel nice to take the hands behind this time, opening out once again. And then release hands forward. Tuck the toes, lengthen the knee, glide forwards, tuck in. Bend the knees, abdominals braced, reach up. And release. Okay, how balanced are we feeling today? Let's just check it out. Turning the right knee to the side, you know the foot can stay down. So you're challenging yourself, and my grass isn't that level, and they've got the wind happening here as well, so different things that are going to affect my ability to balance. You can have the foot low to the leg, but it might feel comfy coming higher. Hands can come to heart space, tree, vrikshasana. And we pause in stillness. Maybe reach. Knowing the resources to help you balance then would be to hold the navel to spine, draw some tension through Mula Bandha, so we're holding Mula Bandha slightly, keeping a soft eye focus. And hands can come back to the heart. We're going to lift the right knee and lunge it way back. And you might take a couple of steps, reach once again, and turn towards your left leg and gently find the twist. Testing your balance once again. Press into your left foot, inhale, reach the right knee up. Maybe extend, and then release. Just let go, and you can shake, you can wiggle. I'll let you go on that one, and I can't pick on any of you. But I'm sure you're dancing right now, yeah? Left knee turns out. Feel the strength, first of all, the groundedness of your right leg as your foot roots down into the earth. Make sure that your left foot's not on the knee joint and you've got an even pressure in your right leg and the left foot. If it feels nice, grow. And I know I say it often, but the strength of a tree is its ability to move. So allow yourself to move. Maybe close your eyes if you feel secure. You know I'll wobble if I do that now. Notice the breath. How calm is the breath right now? Hands come back. Knee lift. Wobble. Left leg lunges way back. Find that security. Reach up. My garden's also on a really slight slant, so I can feel it here. It's probably not visible. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, turn. Press, engage into this right leg to lift the left knee up. Maybe extend. And then bend. Release. Tadasana. It's nice. We've come through the equinox, the spring equinox, which is why we brought a little bit more balance into the practice last week. And it's good to feel balanced, so let's try eagle posture, Garandasana, bending the knees, engaging the Mula Bandha, engaging your abdominals. Right foot crosses over the left. Now it might be that the foot stays grounded, but we're definitely squeezing the inner thighs together. Maybe lift the right leg. Right arm comes under the left, can be into a shoulder stretch, or we might entwine. The inhale lifts elbows, the exhale is sinking through the hips, pressing the hands gently. Can you tell I'm thinking? The minute you start thinking, the balance goes. Inhaling. We're opening out into Warrior Two, so for the purpose of the recording, step back and then find the space by just negotiating your legs and settle. Front knees over the ankle, and it stays facing the middle toe, and the back foot's grounded, super strong, lifting up from the pelvis, opening, releasing. Your gaze is forward somewhere, or maybe close your eyes. Settle the shoulders. The palm of the right hand comes behind the head without touching. The back of the left hand behind the back without touching, and we can open up through the chest. Changing sides, breathing in, breathing out. Notice your shoulders and how comfortable they are, and don't force, relax tension. Breathing in, breathing out. We start to move the side bodies just a little. But notice the front knee, has that stayed or is it moving? Use the muscles in your legs to create the tension that will hold you firm. This time we'll hold reverse warrior. Maybe gaze up, maybe close eyes, soften the shoulders. Keeping your right hand behind you, take a reach, reach. Just relax that arm where it will be. So we're not forcing a position here. And when it feels right for you to lengthen your left leg, do. Try to keep your shoulders stacked. And there's the possibility of reaching up. Triangle then. Trikonasana, and you might choose to look down. You can look forward. It challenges your balance to look up. But maybe also it's for comfort on your neck, that you might choose not to look up. You might choose to close your eyes. And see if you get a feeling of drawing up through your thighs, almost like you're scissoring them in together. Just breathe here. The hand can wrap, and we can bend this leg and come to a wide fold. Decided to fold this way, lucky people. Turn the side edges of your feet so that they're parallel with your mat. And you can choose to perhaps bend the knees and just hang out for a little bit, but get the sense of lifting up through the tailbone. I won't be able to talk upside down, but you can choose different arm positions, so I'll show them. If your head touches the floor, that must be an essential worker going off to work. If your head touches the floor, then bring your feet closer, because that's not the aim here. I particularly like to reach hands forwards. Look forward first of all, keep the heels grounded, take a breath, and as you exhale, draw your body back through your arms. And then walk your hands back. We're going to turn to the front leg, your left leg, bending your knee. Now, we're coming to down face dog. You might choose to go back through kneeling. You might, some of you, choose to come into a plank position. Knees can come down as you lower your body. And then lift to a back bend. This is optional. Down face dog, knees down. Tuck the toes, reach the hips up. Possibly the right leg could lift, so your option would be on a kneeling position, lifting up. Trying to keep even through your hands, your arms, shoulders. Look towards your hands and step the right foot through the hands. Help it if you need to. We'll take a twist. So as we have done, we've twisted here or here. We've done those twists already. Your back knee might be down, and that grounds you. That gives you the balance in which to twist, and that's what we're looking for here. So maybe you're grounded, left elbow comes over the right, palm to palm, press into the palms. There's quite a strong twist through the abdomen, so I hope you've not eaten recently. Hands come down. Take a breath into length, and again, left knee can be grounded, it doesn't have to. And as you exhale, just draw back slightly, repeating that in your own time, breathing in. So you may be here. Exhale. Breathe in, and I'd stay with one or the other, I was just showing. Take one more breath. And as you exhale, stay, linger. And maybe draw the right hip back a little bit to get even through the pelvis. You might linger here longer. You might come straight to forward fold. And I teach different levels, so know your body. But if you wish to try standing standing splits, left leg lifts. And land that foot. Bending the knees. Inhale, rise. And can the hands come behind just to open out? We've been in a forward fold for some time, and it's nice now to counterpose that by lifting up. Opening the front body. Coming back to a balanced position. We'll take Garandasana again, this time on the right leg, standing on the right leg, so bending the knees. Drawing in, drawing up through Mula Bandha. Relaxing shoulders, let them stay relaxed. Crossing left over right, and you might entwine the foot behind. It's not going to happen on the grass today. Arms, relax the shoulders, left comes under the right, either here or entwine. Use your inner thighs, squeezing them in to stabilize. And then lift up. You're stepping back, finding warrior two. So I'll turn again so I can be with you. And it might be that you've got a couple of steps to find your position. Remember, feet stay on parallel lines. We haven't gone one behind the other. And your arms can open. And your gaze can be forward, checking the alignment of your knee, the stability and anchor of your left leg. That's a really Bristolian anchor. Let go with the exhale always. Palm of the right hand comes behind the head without touching if you can. Back of the left hand. So you're actively drawing the shoulder blades back. Breathing in, breathing out. Continuation then from Virabhadrasana 2, the second warrior. Settling, breathing, palm of the right hand behind the head, back of the left hand behind the back. And gently draw the shoulder blades back. Inhaling, exhale. Noticing the shoulders. Breathe in and out. Some time has passed, so there's noises around us, but I had to wait for the sun to move. Let's stay in this reverse warrior. Settling with breath into strong legs. Leaving space in the side of the body. Reach forwards. And allow the shoulders to stack as you reach the right arm to the ground, and there's the possibility of as you lengthen your right leg, lengthen the left arm to find Trikonasana. Remembering you can gaze down, and that will help stabilize you. You can look forward. More challenge would be to look up. And simply notice how that affects you. Take away any stability your arm was offering. Wrap the arm. And your hand frames your front foot, lifting the back heel. We're coming to down face dog, and you might choose to go through flow. So through plank, lowering the body, finding the back bend of your choice, and down face dog. Keeping the weight even through the sides of your body as you lift the left leg. And you might have chosen to be in a 4-point kneeling here. Look to your hand and step the left foot through the hands. Coming into our twist, our lunge twist. So you can choose, as we did before, the knee could be down. You could come to this sort of twist. You might explore here. Or if you feel quite stable and you're up for the challenge, elbow comes over, right elbow over left leg, Anjali Mudra. Press into the hands to revolve your chest. Simply breathe. Hands frame your foot. Choosing once again to keep the right knee down or keep it lifted. Breathe in, and as you exhale, lengthen just a little bit, or maybe some more, the left leg. Continue to breathe in, lengthening the back leg and the spine. Exhaling, easing back into your long left leg. One more time. And settling here in pyramid, so softening the shoulders. Easing the pelvis to a balanced position. Coming to forward fold, and you can choose to stay here for a couple of breaths, or step to forward fold, Uttanasana, or maybe standing splits by bending the front leg, lifting, and drawing the chest and thigh towards your leg. Uttanasana, step in. soft knees, long spine. Come on. Hands come behind, clasping hands, opening the chest. Breathing in and out. Stepping back, and we're finding child's pose. The knees can be wide as you sit back and relax. Now we're twisting, and it can be that you reach your right arm under your left and just relax into this position. You might like to lift the bottom so that you get more rotation through your upper body. And they're both different versions, and sometimes your body would want you to go in one position more than the other. So for me, this just feels nice through my shoulders and thoracic spine, but it's probably more active than the choice of a passive stretch, sitting back, relaxing more. So notice. Inhaling, coming to the centre and changing sides. So you might see the rotation in my upper back here. Inhaling, and we'll lay our body down on the ground, bringing feet quite close to each other as we find some back bends, so hands can come forwards. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, and as you inhale, press into the feet. And we're lifting to the back bend of your choice, rolling back down. Continuing with breath, but make sure that the arms are totally active. You might prefer hands reaching to your heels. Making this the last one, and possibly staying. Breathing. And let go of effort. So working more into our back, right arm and left leg can reach away, extend, and maybe lift. Letting go, relaxing, easing off through the hips, and then changing sides. Release. And you might choose to come back into Child's Balasana, or maybe take some cat stretches here to release your low back. And when you feel ready, we'll come back. And you can repeat the same again, or this time bending the right leg. If you can hold the ankle, fantastic. If not, then we just go back to arm and leg lengthened. And you might first bring the heel to the bottom. You can support and keep your chest even, but if that feels nice, other hands can assist. And then press the foot into the hand and maybe lift, and your arm could come along, or it can be reaching back. And slowly release and let go of effort again. Wiggle the hips maybe. Got time if you want the cat stretch, child's pose. And the beauty, you can pause this at any time. So when you're ready, opposite arm and leg, or you're holding the left ankle. First of all, drawing the heel to bottom, and you'll feel that more perhaps in the front of the thigh. And then press the foot into the hand to get that resistance that you may lift here or here. Releasing when you're ready. Moving slowly, coming back into Balasana. Maybe relax your arms. Coming into actually, should we take Backbends first? So the soles of the feet are together. Just allow your knees to open, release. And feel the length in your spine. And maybe ease your elbows into your thighs just to assist, but not force. Sit cross-legged with the right leg forward, or maybe into a version of whichever cross-legged posture feels right, so that you can sit with both of your sit bones firmly down. Reach up through the crown of your head, and then we'll take a gentle twist to the right side. Now, if this isn't comfortable for your legs, then sit with your legs lengthened in front of you or bent perhaps. Releasing, coming back into the centre. Let's come back to Backbends, and this time possibly just bring your nose towards your feet. When you're ready, seated, cross-legged, with the left leg forward this time, or maybe crossed over, lifting up. You always know if I've forgotten the name of a posture, don't you? Turn towards the left side, and gently ease your body around. Notice also how your neck feels here. And bring a freedom there to your neck. And come into the centre and just move, release your legs and maybe give them a little stretch, a shake, or just movement if that feels nice. Do whatever's good, in fact. As we prepare ourselves to take a seated meditation, and that might be sitting comfortably, you might rather kneel, you could lay down if you want. The cat has stayed out because she's been in the sun, and she'll find my hands a bit cold right now. So sit or lay in calmness as we just take some breath. And maybe close your eyes already. And deepen your breath. And you might imagine breathing from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, the breath travels the opposite way. And as you keep your focus just to your breath, you silently say to yourself, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Or as we've been practicing this term in class, silently in your inhale, you would repeat the mantra so, and on your exhale, a harmony. So, harmony. Noticing how your mind may get distracted by noises. Just label it as distraction and don't become attached to it. Come right back to your breath. And maybe thoughts or feelings may also distract your mind. And again, label them. Maybe frustration, maybe fear, annoyance. Just name the emotion and come right back to your breath, letting go.